It literally seems like the end is here, guys. We're not even joking anymore at this point in time. Our timeline literally got confirmed by OPEC Plus, guys. I can't believe what we are witnessing are all these events all happening at the same damn time. Like we said a long time ago, when the collapse takes place, when the reset happens, everything will happen simultaneously. From Jim Cramer. You won't believe the bank stock I talk positively about tonight. What? There we go, guys, right? Every bank CFO in America right now. Who is next on the chopping block, right? There you guys go. It's game over for the next bank, guys. It literally is game over, right? The Grim Reaper's incoming as we speak. Now, who could it be? I'm not sure, but he hasn't tweeted yet about it, guys. But we do know more bank runs will be on the horizon. More bank failures and collapses will occur. This is why US Fed could inject up to $2 trillion. Now they need to bump it up, guys, right? Print more money into the banking system through emergency loan program, right? Quote unquote emergency loan program, by the way. That's literally just called a bailout. Here it comes, right? They're trying to change the wording and whatnot, guys, because if they don't save the day, they're going to collapse any moment in time. I mean, they already have been, right? This is not new money flowing into the system. This is so you all don't go to zero on your bank account. I mean, if this is how you know it's really getting dangerous here, this financial system, because they're literally injecting $2 trillion, guys, right? Not to mention, with more failures on the horizon, they have to make more or print more, right? Again, guys, let it print. Hyperinflation imminent. Then comes Elon Musk. He stated, United States policy has been too heavy-handed, making countries want to ditch the United States dollar, right? So Elon Musk was stating that, or was saying, the Federal Reserve needs to cut interest rates by 50 basis points, guys, right? That's an insane amount. Well, is it? Because things are already breaking. The system is already breaking as we speak. But if we go to this next tweet, it has begun, guys. And this is where we were warning of all these things taking place a long time ago, right? This is how the system crumbles. Not to mention, if you want to know when XRP moon occurs or when XRP moons, this is what you need to see right here. India to settle trade in Indian rupees with certain countries instead of US dollars, right? Again, all these people are ditching what? The United States or the USD. Justin, Russia and India abandon Europe dominated oil price, agree to use Dubai oil price benchmark, guys, right? The world is changing very fast. The fall of what, guys? The West is occurring as we speak. Remember, this is all happening during whose presidency, folks? Joe Biden. Your time has come. Not to mention Saudi Arabia's crown prince says he is no longer interested in pleasing the United States. There we go, guys, right? These people hate the United States as we speak. They don't care what they do, guys, right? They're trying to part ways with the United States at this point in time. Right? They're trying to group up and become one, guys, the BRICS nation and all these people. But to everyone saying that America is going to collapse, yes, America will collapse, which we talked about a long time ago, which this is all a ploy, right? A sinister agenda to bring upon the new system, the new financial system. But America will rise up again, guys, right? They're still going to be a powerhouse at the end of the day, folks. No doubt about that. If we go to this next week, Justin, Saudi Arabia to adopt economic strategy without United States dependence following decline in relations under Biden administration reports. Again, guys, right? Without the United States dependence, again, they're all trying to move away. Well, that's maybe catastrophic, right? There goes the petrodollar. Wow, the dominoes are falling like never before, folks. Not to mention, Justin, Malaysia Prime Minister says there's no reason to continue to depend on the United States dollar, guys. Right? This is the craziest thing. They're trying to underpin or undermine the USD, guys, right? Meanwhile, in the United States, Joe Biden doesn't, it seems like he doesn't care, right? Joe Biden doesn't care one bit. What's going to happen next? Who's going to come in as the people's savior, guys? A lot of people love who? Trump. Why? Because people think he knows what he's doing. But remember, this is all the agenda from the elites above to push at this point in time, right? The reason why all this is happening, guys, and this is the craziest thing that's happening. People never thought this would happen at all, right? But the reason why this is all happening is because for one certain purpose, to bring upon the new financial system. It's quite clear. Rest in peace, United States dollar. Bye-bye sanctions, as we see right here from Kim.com, where he stated that. Check this out.
I mean, you got Russia, you got China. Now they bring in the Iranians. They broker a deal with Saudi Arabia. Now they're brokering another deal with Saudi Arabia and Syria. And they're telling Kevin McCarthy not to meet with an allied leader. And then what are the consequences for the balloon spying? What are the consequences for taking out an American drone like Putin did?
there have been no consequences. And I think that's part of the challenge that we have on our hands here. Look, it goes beyond these things. That just today, Brazil, in our hemisphere, largest country in the Western Hemisphere south of us, cut a trade deal with China. They're going to, from now on, do trade in their own currencies, get right around the dollar. They're creating a secondary economy in the world, totally independent of the United States. We won't have to talk about sanctions in 5 years because there'll be so many countries transacting in currencies other than the dollar that we won't have the ability to sanction them.
I mean, you got Russia.
Again, we won't have the ability to sanction them, guys, right? Because they're all moving away from the USD. So what's the game plan here? This is all a problem reaction solution to bring upon what? The central bank digital currencies. Never forget that, guys, right? If the United States dollar is being destroyed as a world reserve currency by design to usher in a new global digital currency system of control, right? The CBDCs, you guys already know, the cherry on top of the international surveillance state, the Rothschild owned Economist magazine alluded to this back in 1988, guys, right? We're talking about this magazine popped up or was published in 1988, right? The 9 to the 15th, which is 9 and 6, guys, right? So this is the craziest thing. Basically, get ready for a world currency. We see literally right here the Phoenix, folks, right? Something on top. Wait, we have seen this. We have seen that before somewhere, if I remember correctly. Then 10 Phoenix, right? Wow, it's so crazy because they posted 2018. Wait a moment. Are we in a different calendar, which was end of 2018, guys? Right, the beginning of 2019, and look what's really happening as we speak. I forgot which year we're on, but I'm pretty sure it was 2018. Which then depicts cash are burning, right? And if the cash, what happens if we go into a hyperinflationary era, guys? You know what's going to happen? Well, America will literally become the purge, right? Look what happened in the past, guys, right? People will literally do whatever it takes to survive, right? No one is safe at that point in time. This is why a lot of people are moving from the west to possibly the east, right? The transfer of system in the regular timeline shows from west to east, guys, right? Because as you guys can see, USD or cash is burning, turning into ash. Then they're going to bring upon a new system, which is the CBDCs, right? Which interlinks or interconnects XRP, right? And a few other digital currencies or assets. Now, how they're going to transfer us into a new system is by things will probably implode, guys, right? But there's going to be an exchange ratio, which will be possibly 1-to-1. So however much money you have in the bank, right, under 250K because it's FDIC insured. Above that, you're probably going to go broke, guys, because bank runs and bank failures are on the horizon, to say the least. But below that, I'm pretty sure there may be an exchange ratio to 1-to-1 from the USD to the CBDC, right? The United States CBDC, guys, the US CBDC. So it's more simpler, so everyone can come in at that point in time. Formation of BRICS, checkmark. Formation of new development bank, checkmark. Commodity backed BRICS currency, checkmark. Alternative payment platforms established, checkmark. USD, it's game over. Check this out.
So in the next few minutes, I want to talk about one thing that will impact your life. Last night, I did a TV show on CBDCs, that is central bank digital currencies. I spent about, 3 hours yesterday. Really brilliant guy. Very well-connected in government, with government agencies, with banking, et cetera, et cetera. The guy's no slouch. I was shocked to hear him talk to me about what's coming. Because what people think, what you think, because you're getting the garbage from television, what you think is coming is a recession. What your crazy friends might say to you is coming is maybe a depression. You'd be mistaken. Those are lies. What is coming is a collapse of the dollar. You haven't had one of those. We've never experienced the collapse of the dollar, of the world's reserve currency. This will make us Venezuela. Make no mistake. If you want to be prepared prepare yourself like people should have prepared in Venezuela.
So how would we prepare ourselves, guys? You guessed it, buying cryptocurrencies, certain stocks, or precious metals, guys, right? Possibly even preparing with what? Food, water, all these other things, guys, that may be needed when the collapse takes place, right? A lot of people thought we were crazy a long time ago, guys, but now it seems like people are starting to catch on to what we have been saying for years now. Remember, it seems like we will be on the right side of history. Plus, blackouts will occur, right? All these things will happen all at once, guys, right? But I think when all this happens, it's not going to be for so long, possibly a few days, maximum weeks, I believe, guys, right? And they're going to bring up the new financial system, because then if they go longer, guys, the entire world will probably die, and they don't want that to happen. So it's quite clear, guys, XRP, I believe, will reign supreme in that new digital economy or system, to say the least. Not financial advice at the end of the day. Prepare. But anyways, that's all for you guys. Amazing. See ya.